Just came back from a long trip. A long trip. I had my daughter with me. Have fun. And today I want to talk about how to retire in 10 years or less. Something that a lot of us don't focus on. And I've been able to do this 3 years ago to be able to say, look, my finances are set and the things I put together are set for me to travel and be able to not do anything I don't want to do, right? Because retirement actually starts here first. When you conceptually see everything and where you want to be at, then you start doing the process, then you actually retire and live the life. Some people have retirement in their mind as different things. Like some people have it as, I worked a job for 30, 20 years and now I'm getting a pension. Some people feel like I get my kids out of college, or my kids out of high school and in college, and or out of college, and my house is paid off, and now I can start working. Some people have it where they just want to retire as far as financially. Like, I get $1 million, I could retire, but they put it in certain places where inflation is killing them, so they're not really making money. So I have two computers right now. The concept of retirement is basically somebody being able to not work again, not work at all, and they can just live off the earnings that they have. Some people are semi-retired, which somebody might be like 65 plus, a senior, and you go to Walmart's, Targets, and they're like, "Hi, you know, you want a coupon? You want a book?" But they're really just doing that for 4 hours a day because they want to get out and, I guess, be active. Because if you're not moving, you're dying, right? So if you're not moving, you're dying. That's why I go to the gym every day, almost every day, or I do some type of activities where I keep myself moving. Now I'm young, not even 40 yet, but some people are in their 70s and they want to be able to move. They're retired, but they want to move, so they retire. But how to retire in 10 years, right? I'm going to give you my feedback on this. And I'm going to just constantly put up videos talking about various different things. I'm not going to talk about one thing, but various different topics. I put up a video the other day saying I'm done with NIGGERs because, honestly, seeing how the world is and how things are going on, I put myself in a position where I can communicate with people who understand the concept of uh, preservation, trying to make sure that you live the life you want to live and not be stressed out. Granted, we have kids, family, uncles, nieces, nephews, whatever. That's going to bring up a lot of different stuff in your life. But you can avoid a lot of pressures if you understand your vision. And most people are working to the point where this is a dead end. You might be watching this right now. You're working, but you don't have a common goal. And I think the easiest goal is to retire in 10 years. If you got a goal of retiring in 10 years, you might get to that point when you get to 10 years and you're like, man, I don't want to retire. But if you had set it up, then you good money, right? So I'm going to type in over here. This says 10 ways to help you boost your retirement. If you have a job, they say contribute more to your 401k. They say open up RA. They say have automatic savings, like money coming out. If you're in the military, you can set up your different, I forgot the name now. I used to be in the military. 3 years, 8 months, 4 days, 3 hours, and 18 minutes. I can't count the seconds, but I was going out of there. And you have a certain amount of money. You get allotments. You get allot your money. They say reduce your spending, set a goal, stash extra money, consider delaying Social Security. So here's my thing. If you are right now 18, 19, 20 to 30, it might not be Social Security by the time you retire, right? I don't even think it's going to be Social Security by the time I retire. And I'm close to 40. So I wouldn't focus on that. We have so many different ways of building up a retirement, and it's what you set up. So let me give you one example right now. You're watching me on YouTube, right? And I put a video out about YouTube in general, I think a couple of weeks ago or something like that. Um, you can easily monetize a YouTube channel and over time put different elements out there, to me, different videos out there. You don't have to be speaking like I'm speaking right now. You can brand your channel. Your channel could be about cooking. I just saw my son, and I'm building him a channel about bacon. He's into bacon. He just got off his major case. He's 6 years probation. He's got to be you know doing something consistently. And I said, "What do you like?" He said he likes bacon. Cool. So I'm building him a channel, and he's gonna bake. Now that's not news that's popular right now, and everybody's going crazy with it. But if he's consistent with building his channel over the next 10 years, he just turned 19, so he'll be 29. He can have a large channel, a large base. He can be showing different people baking. He can be communicating with people about baking like I'm talking right now. And he can monetize that, which that's when you put up ads. And what can happen is simply this. He can generate at least $20,000 to $40,000 over the 10-year span. So say he makes $4,000, average out $4,000 on his YouTube channel over the 10-year span. So he has $40,000. That's $40,000 saved, which goes towards, if you listen to Warren Buffett, you put the funds into, you invest in the S&P 500. So that way it can grow because it has a certain growth over time. And you can put that 40,000 in that, and that can go ahead and change into, let's say 100,000, right? But he's doing something consistently with a channel on YouTube, and now it is generating him funds, or he's earning monies on top of that by doing something he likes, but he's keeping it simple. So when you're focused on retiring in 10 years, you got to have different vehicles that are pulling you in money. I just picked up some money this morning off a vehicle I set up 2015. Today, as we speak, even though I'm making this video, I'm going to be setting up a new vehicle, a new money vehicle for myself, which it probably take me a month, but over the years, it'll probably generate me, if I do it right, $250,000. If I do it wrong, maybe $20,000. But right or wrong, I'm still earning something. So, how to retire in 10 years, you want to focus on having vehicles, money vehicles, which, like I said, you can have a YouTube channel. You don't have to be the one that's talking like I am. You can talk about different concepts. Whoever's watching this video, most people are from the inner cities like me. And we have this concept of the stuff that we like to deal with. We deal with the typical stuff, sports, entertainment, entertainment mean like hip hop and music and just drama that comes on, and just, now is loving hip hop and stuff like that. But if you take yourself away from, and I'm talking to people that's like me, like in urban cities and stuff like that. If you take yourself away from what's typical and you go ahead and you start focus on the world, I got a globe right here in front of me. If you start focusing on what's going on in the world, you'll find out that there's stuff that people are making money off of, like caterpillars, right? People are making money off of stuff like caterpillars. People are making money off of stuff like showing how to garden. People are making money off of stuff like, looking at cars, just recording cars. The guy in Dubai I went to Dubai 2 years ago now, whatever. I don't like Dubai. I've been there twice. And one for business and one just for going. And the guy's recording all these luxury cars, right? And he recorded, and he got to a point where he was able to buy his own luxury car, or at least lease it out, and he records himself. But his channel is making him a lot of money because people like to see the luxury cars. He talks about them. If you think outside the box and you build your channel, YouTube channel, that is a money vehicle that could come in. And we got to get past what we're used to doing. And it took me time. When I first got online, it was very hard for me to really focus 100% because I'm running the streets, and I was utilizing somebody's down the street from Maxwell Garden. I was utilizing somebody's internet. I used to pay the Indian guy like $5 for an hour, and he's using internet until I finally got myself a laptop, which I have multiple ones now, one here, one here. And then I started tethering the internet connection and started figuring out. So we have the world in our hands, right? But we usually just deal with what we know, right? We'll go to stuff that's going on in sports or hip hop or whatever, and we don't think about the outside world that can generate money. If you look online, and I'm doing it right now, they have evergreen niches, right? And evergreen niches are the typical niches that people utilize or deal with that are always around, like weight loss, make money online, gaming, relationships, beauty, wealth, food, education, mental health, which is real important right now. And I'm talking about that a lot soon because of the fact that what my son went through. And I understand what people don't get. Even when I said that, unfortunately, Nipsey Hussle, I said he was killed by mental health. One of my guys was saying I was wrong and stuff like that or whatever. But the mind is important. If you're willing to go out there and premeditate and kill somebody that's not doing anything to you because of jealousy, that is a mental situation. So it starts here. So even with this, I'm talking about how to retire in 10 years. If you focus on setting yourself up, what you're doing in your mind is that's all mental. So you're setting it up and then you'll start doing it. So conceptually it comes together and you'll start actually doing it and you'll see the benefits, right? That's how I did when I was dead broke, right down the street from Madison Garden, looking up and down the street and saying, man, I have no money. I need to go ahead and do something. So a part of retiring in 10 years is doing the concept, but having a money vehicle. So YouTube is one. If you build a YouTube channel, you deal with stuff that people are into. Like I said, you have the evergreen niches like education, food, wealth, beauty, relationships, weight loss, of course, is big, sports and hobbies. And you can deal with your brand, your channel can deal with just something that you don't have to, you don't have to talk, honestly. You could type up, but if you could talk, and you don't have to show your face and just put out videos. Once your channel is built and YouTube sees it, because YouTube is owned by Google, which YouTube is a search engine, which Google has the biggest search engine. And it's all about algorithms. So over the time, what I noticed is when I used to put all my videos on my channel right here, and I had them up, you know, from me dealing with the money lesson to dealing with gambling, you name it. When I had it up, I had people coming in all the time. As soon as I took it down, I took myself out of algorithms. If I put them back up right now, it won't be the same. So if you build something, you constantly build a channel, excuse me, and you constantly just add videos and, you know, do the proper keywords and the descriptions and stuff like that, you will eventually have a channel that's worth something and it'll pull you in money. All right. I got this YouTube channel. I try not to monetize everything, but I think in the last 28 days, I made $16 off a video I did early last year, right? Talking about Troy Ave and that situation. And I wasn't making money before that because of the fact that they said I took some song or something like that. I don't know. But I had to correct them. And then when I correct them, now I'm getting little small money. But that $16 could eventually turn into $200. And let's think of this concept. If you have a YouTube channel, and I'll talk about other vehicles, but if you have a YouTube channel and you're talking about an evergreen niche, right? And it's not dealing with death or something that is detrimental to somebody's health. When you deal with stuff like that, what happens is YouTube will now monetize every single video you put up. After you get the 4,000 watch times and 1,000 subscribers, they'll start monetizing. They'll start sending people to it, right? And you're dealing with something like gardening or, like I said, cars or whatever. There's so many different hobbies. I got a thing called World's Largest Hobby List. I got it right here. I've been having this since 2012. They got aircraft, airbrushing, acting, belly dancing, BMX, cave diving, chess, you know, dominoes, dolls. Dolls is big. You know, if you're a woman and you have a child or you're just a woman, go look at dolls. You know, just kids that's online that's going to stores and talking about different dolls and putting the dolls up and showing the sneakers and the shoes and all that. And people are into that. Women, adults and kids are into that. You know, darts, lasers. I got a list. This is called notsoboringlife.com/list-of-hobbies. And if you look there, you'll see tons of different things. That could be one of your niches. You can have a channel just around that. And as you're focused on that over and over and, you know, putting videos up over and over and over, which you can regurgitate all the stuff that's out here. You just make it your way. You make it unique, right? Before, you had to go ahead and, you know, go to the library and research and do all these things. Now you can go online and just type stuff up, see it, re-record it, talk about it, make it your own. But you're consistently putting up content on that channel and it's building it up. And now if your channel is about pianos, right? Different pianos and the sound or whatever, that's going to make you a lot of money as time goes on. So that's one vehicle. But you got to concept it. So I don't know where you're at in your life right now, but if you're working a job, maybe you only got 500 extra a month or whatever, I wouldn't put it in savings, right? Because savings with inflation, you're losing money. I will put in a vehicle that's going to make you money. So you have things like, network marketing. I told people about the casino situation I'm in, which is real good and it's going to be profitable over the years. You got cryptocurrency. You have working on your own channel. You have, and I'm just thinking of things that I deal with. Um, you have stuff like, what's it called? Arbitrage, right? Everybody's in the e-commerce, and I dibble and dabble on all this stuff. I've been successful in a lot of things I don't even talk about. I got a t-shirt company. I own a suit company, Suit Kings. Um, I just don't talk about everything I do, but you can do arbitrage. You can literally go down to Walmart or wherever you at, even if you're traveling, and find things that's on sale and go on Craigslist and resell it, or go on Amazon and resell it, or go on eBay and resell it. I know people that do that consistently and do, an average, because you got to average thing out. If you're a hustler, if you're an entrepreneur, you don't focus on what you're getting right now. You focus on what is going to be in the long term. So you might grab $500 worth of items and then eventually take that and turn it into, let's say $2,000, $2,500, because you sold these different items on Amazon, eBay, etc. And now it's going ahead and it's building you up a substantial amount of money over time. You know what I mean? Whatever you put out the 500, now you take that, you make say $2,000. Now you go buy some more products. Eventually, by the end of the year, you might have an extra 40,000, 60,000. People are always buying. I'm buying nonstop. I just bought some toothpaste because I ran out of toothpaste because I was traveling. Think about the stuff that people want, and if you go in the stores and you see it, you buy it. All right. There's different ways, and I'm gonna be putting links and videos under this video of people who are actually doing this, because whatever, spread the wealth. But how to retire in 10 years is real simple. What you have to do is set up money vehicles that earn you monies over time, and you work at it consistently, week by week, day by day. All right. I always take out time like I'm doing right now. This is a part of my time. It's where I'm at right now. It's about 9:27. I always take my time out to focus on what I need to do to build up for another day, right? And then if I like it, I'll consistently work on it over and over and over and over again. So it's a simple concept, but you can go ahead and do it. But one of the things I would tell you is, as far as to build up enough money to retire in 10 years, I would say understand what that means for you, right? Some people say I need $1 million, but they don't understand that with inflation, they get to that point, they still gonna need more money. Understand what you need to retire. For me, what I needed to retire was simply enough capital to be in my bank on the side to weather the storm of situations that come up, plus the ability to generate money off of vehicles already set, and the ability to travel when I want to. Because some people are caught up in, they want the fancy car, they want the fancy house, they want the clothes or whatever. Look at, I got the basic shirt on. I don't focus on that. And there's nothing wrong with if you want to do that. That's to each his own. But I focus on my bottom line. So retirement in 10 years doesn't have to be that you are now have a certain amount of money in your bank. Really, I will focus on having funds coming in and have enough money saved that also is working for you. And then you can, do whatever. I like to travel. You can do whatever you want to do. Some people like to just go play baseball a day or whatever. And like I said, the semi-retired, which could be, you might do something on the side. You might work on the side for a couple of hours because you're bored, right? But the concept is just to build a vehicle. So I would tell you guys, if you're thinking about retiring in 10 years, try to build 3 good, solid vehicles that can pull you in. And these vehicles, something that you could do online. I'm a digital person, right? Something you could do online. Like I said, the YouTube channel. Granted, I told you guys about arbitraging, which you're buying products offline, but you're selling online. So I'm not telling you to go ahead and buy something at Walmart or buy something on sale somewhere else and then go in and try to physically sell it. I'm telling you to go ahead and sell it on Amazon, eBay, stuff like that. Like I said, I'm gonna put links below under this. So if you're watching now, it won't be there, but you come back, I'll have it there on the video on the description. YouTube channel, arbitrage, and then also try to do some investments. Like I said, Warren Buffett said, invest in the S&P 500, which that's not investing in a particular stock, but it's the overall, and it grows. It has a certain growth that comes. Now, if you could find a company that's taken off and is going to be going around for a while, Like the casino thing I told you guys about. If you look at some other videos, or you email me, rdaylightghetto@melfizz.com, you know, it's worth 17 cents right now. Excuse me, 0.17 euros today. Yesterday was like 0.18, goes up and down. But when it's a dollar, if you got in early, you know, that's an investment. You build on top of that. So you jump into businesses early. If you're not going to do the invest in the S&P 500, and then you can build like that. 10 years goes by fast, right? But it's all about how you know, like I said, how you visualize what you want and what it means to you to be retired. And then the three things, I say three because you'll expand on that. But what's the three things you're going to deal with down the line that's going to help you be able to retire? That's what's important. So I'll put all my links below. It's 20 minutes. I just wanted to give my 2 cents, 3 cents on how to retire in 10 years, which I have more information in the description. I'm about to work on one of my businesses. I'm tired. I had my daughter for 7 days, which I have almost every day. But I took her on vacation, let her do stuff, and she recorded. And that's a part of my retirement, doing stuff with my daughter, right? I only got one daughter. Son's is older. And that makes me happy. So also you got to find out what makes you happy, a part of wanting to retire. You can't retire for somebody else. You got to retire for you, right? You can't be happy for somebody else. You got to be happy for you first. Then you can be happy overall, all right? So health is wealth, and keep the mental health together, and you'll be straight. So I'm about to sign off. If you got any questions, email me, rdaylightghetto@melfizz.com, and I'm out.